Steering wheel churn. This section will analyze steering wheels. In the early days, steering wheels were extremely simple objects and were typically produced of wood. Today, like most everything else, steering wheels are typically complex electronic and electromechanical devices, often of great complexity. If electronic complexity explained Ford's parts count, we would see elevated counts at Tesla and Chery. We do not. The complexity of the component does not produce the parts churn. The manufacturer's choice does. 2. The data, steering wheel components, 2008 to 2022. A. Overview. The steering wheel dataset was collected from authorized dealer parts catalogs using the same methodology as the Horn dataset. Authorized dealer catalog systems. Model years 2008 through 2022 complete part number records for Ford, including Lincoln and Mercury, Tesla, and Chery. For each manufacturer, the dataset records the total number of distinct steering wheel part numbers, the year each part entered production, the year each part was discontinued, if applicable, and therefore the number of years each part remained in production. Ford's catalog includes parts for its Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicle lines. Mercury was discontinued as a brand in 2011. Its parts are included in the Ford total because they were produced under Ford's manufacturing and parts management system. Tesla's catalog covers the Roadster, Model S, Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and Cybertruck. Chery's catalog covers its domestic and international lineup, which includes the QQ, Tiggo, Fora, E-Star, A3, Reich, A1, Chery, and related models. B. Summary statistics. The table below presents the core findings from the steering wheel component dataset. C. Interpreting the numbers. Ford cataloged 601 distinct steering wheel part numbers over the study period with an 86% churn rate after 4 years. To place this in context, if Ford's steering wheel catalog were distributed evenly across its approximately 15 to 20 active nameplates during this period, each nameplate would be associated with 30 to 40 distinct steering wheel parts across 15 years. In practice, the distribution is uneven, and the concentration in certain models is itself revealing. The Ford Escape alone accounts for 74 steering wheel part numbers, more than Tesla's entire global steering wheel catalog of 18 parts across all models and all years. The Taurus accounts for 47. The Fusion accounts for 42. The Focus accounts for 32. These are not exotic or low-volume vehicles. They are mainstream consumer cars, produced in large numbers, serving owners who need replacement parts to be available and affordable. The average production span of 3.2 years means that the typical Ford steering wheel part was discontinued before the vehicle it served was even approaching middle age. A vehicle purchased new in 2010 would expect its steering wheel parts to begin disappearing from the Ford catalog by 2013 or 2014, before the vehicle had logged 50,000 miles in ordinary use. Tesla. 18 parts, cross-model sharing, 0 churn. Tesla cataloged 18 distinct steering wheel part numbers over the study period, covering 6 models: the original Roadster, the Model S, the Model X, the Model 3, the Model Y, and the Cybertruck. All 18 parts remained in production as of the end of the study period. None was discontinued. The Tesla data contain a detail that is worth examining carefully. The Tesla Model X and Model S share some steering wheels. The same parts serve both vehicles. The Model Y, introduced in 2020, similarly shares its steering wheel with the Model 3. This is not a cost-cutting shortcut. It is deliberate interchangeability. The same engineering discipline Henry Ford described in 1922 applied to a modern lineup of battery electric vehicles. A Tesla technician serving a Model X needs to stock only the same steering wheel parts used for the Model S. An owner of either vehicle can obtain the same replacement part. The supply chain is simpler, more predictable, and less expensive for everyone involved. The Roadster, Tesla's first vehicle, introduced its steering wheel parts in 2008. Those same parts remained in production through the end of the study period, a production span of at least 17 years. This is not a company that cannot manage a complex parts catalog. It is a company that has chosen not to generate one unnecessarily. There is a certain viciousness to this sort of manufacturing. This sort of part luxury could be expected if it were a luxury car. However, churning parts in the lowest level, least expensive vehicle seems a little vicious. Handsomely paid automobile company executives should understand that people of modest wealth will be better served by the production of at least one low-cost, simple, basic vehicle. Chery, 17 parts, deliberate cross-model sharing, 23 years in production. Chery cataloged 17 distinct steering wheel part numbers over the study period. None were discontinued. Chery's longest-running steering wheel parts, those used in the E-Star-B series, have been in continuous production since 2001, giving them a production span of 23 or more years as of the end of the dataset. The contrast with Ford is specific and measurable. Chery serves a broad international lineup. Vehicles sold in more than 80 countries, subject to differing regulatory requirements, across platforms ranging from economy subcompacts to family SUVs, with 17 steering wheel parts. Ford serves its domestic market with 601